Lisa Ray is fighting the fight of a lifetime. She's been diagnosed with a rare form of blood cancer. It's turned a glamorous starlet into an unlikely advocate for stem cell research.
Lisa Ray's rise to fame is the stuff of storybooks. Canadian high school kid discovered by a fashion photographer, and bam, she's a cover girl. After appearing in the film Bollywood Hollywood, she's voted Star of the Future at the Toronto International Film Festival. She's named one of the top 10 most beautiful Indian women of the millennium by the Daily Times of India. She later appears in the film Water, where in an emotional scene, her hair is cut off. It was foretelling. She recently revealed she's suffering from multiple myeloma, an incurable cancer of the bone marrow. After months of chemotherapy, she's now preparing for a stem cell transplant.
And I just want to know for you how cancer has changed the way you see your world now.
It's in many ways, I shouldn't be hesitant to say this, but in many ways it's been a gift.
Wow.
Yeah.
How?
I guess it's given me a unique, entirely unique in our society here, opportunity to slow down, to stop, to pause, and to pretty much, basically relish my day and choose what I want to do with it. On the days that aren't, I'm not hooked up to a machine and doing my treatment and getting my stem cells frozen or, any of those exciting things. But it has completely kind of changed my worldview.
Ray used her last red carpet appearance in Toronto this fall to promote her film, but also discuss her unglamorous battle with cancer.
We're very close to a cure, or at least managing myeloma, and you can get it off of the website. These are really cool.
I'm trying to reconcile the passionate now woman talking to me about stem cell research with the woman, on the red carpet. Do you see them as the same, or do you actually now see that you've sort of morphed into a different person?
I think it's nice to have these contradictions. And at least it's given me, on a personal level, some. I feel that there's some value that I can use. I can parlay that kind of attention that you get straight directly from the red carpet to talking about something that I think is really, really relevant. And that's touched me personally. And, forget even that. I just like to be able to share my experiences, because I think that in that I've discovered a great kind of support and system and power for myself. And the reaction that I've gotten kind of affirms the fact that, there are many other people who have gone through some sort of adversity. It may not even be directly related to cancer, but I think in sharing, in speaking openly about this, there's sort of a great sense of connection.
She has built and grown that connection through her intensely personal blog on her website called The Yellow Diaries.
Do you also know everything you need to know about stem cells now? Do you become one of these, experts because you're drawn into it, that you do all the research and you're looking into these things?
This is the first time, I'm not a researcher by nature. I'm not a fact-based person. I prefer fantasy. I'm more inclined towards the fantasy side. But stem cell, I think in particular, has really, the procedure has really gripped me. Whenever I mention it to anyone, there's always a reaction. Unless you've been directly sort of touched by some sort of a stem cell procedure, I have no idea what it means. Right. And I think it got a bad rap, a few years ago.
What was the bad rap?
It was under the Bush administration, wasn't it? There was a lot of controversy about it. And I myself wasn't really following it at that time because it didn't affect me.
Now, instead of a cover girl for fashion magazines, she's the poster girl for stem cell research at Toronto's Princess Margaret Hospital, a role she's happy to take on.
What do you want to do as you move forward? I mean, it's going to be a story of survival, and it's going to be a story of what else in this storyline as we carry through?
Yeah, that's the thing about storylines, actually. You just don't know where they're going to go. You don't know. And I don't know if it's given me more of a sense of urgency, perhaps, and how that's going to overlap with my, aspiration to be more present. Ultimately, I think what everyone wants is to be happy.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.